So, good day everyone. I'll discuss about the religion and its element. So, what's religion? Um, Religion is extremely difficult to define, and its a broad definition is any set of institutionalized beliefs and practices that deals with the ultimate meaning of life. Religions provides blueprint of social behavior on a divine, supernatural, or transcendental order, which is when you say religion, there's a lot of definition of what religion is. And every religious tradition ay dinidefine sa kung ano yung perception and beliefs ng religion nila, which is we respect for what is sacred for the religion. Also, the sociological approach to religion from the Latin word religio, which is respect for what is sacred, and religare, to find in the sense of an obligations. The term religion describes various systems of beliefs and practices concerning what people determine to be sacred or spiritual. And according to Durkheim, he he defined the religion as a unified system of beliefs and practices relative to the sacred things, which is the sacred encompasses those elements beyond everyday life which inspire awe and as stated by Durkheim, he initiated the sociological analysis of religion by defining religion as a unified system of beliefs and practices relative to sacred things, which is sacred that he introduced an important distinction. Wait lang. So, and Emile Durkheim initiated sociological analysis of religion by defining religion as a unified system of beliefs and practices relative to sacred things. So, in his definition, he introduced an important distinction of sacred, which sacred also inspired great respect and admiration on part of the society. And the unified community that he refers to his definition is religion is a form of custom that socializes individuals into larger community and which provides an obligation to that individual to live by that society rules. And what are those elements of religion? First is beliefs. Beliefs is a conviction that cannot be proved or disproved by ordinary means, which is religious beliefs organize an individual perception of the world and serve as a guide for behavior. For example, animist religious hold that the world is inhabited by spirits with motives and emotion like our own. And when you say animist, it is believes in divinity of non-human being like animals, plants, and object of natural worlds. Which is pinapaliwanag dito in any kind of religion, there's always the dynamic relationship between word and human. Also, for example, Taoism on how they values nature. Next is ritual. Religious ritual are formal, stylish enactments of religious beliefs, processions, chants, prayers, sacraments, and the like. Religious rituals differ from other religious activities in that believers attach symbolic meaning to them. For example, lighting candles on the Minoa to commemorate the Festival of Lights. Also, di ba tayo mga Catholic? We start our prayers with the sign of a cross. While yung mga Muslim, they kneel and place their forehead on the ground as a sign their submission to God, which means they felt nearest to God. Next is subjective experience. Next is cults. Cult is a group having a sacred ideology and a set of rites centering around their sacred symbols. It is a religious organization that accepts the legitimacy of other religion but has negative relation to society. Ang cults daw ay makabagong relihiyosong kilusan na kung saan ang ibang kanilang paniniwala na limit lang ang bilang ng tagasunod which is isang mapaglihim na grupo na nagbe-brainwash sa mga miyembro nito sa pagtatalakay ng mga malaswa at di kanais-nais na gawain para sa kapakanan ng charismatic leader. Yun yung cults. And lastly is sect. Sect can be defined as a relatively small religious groups that has broken away from some or other religious organization to renew what its view as the origin vision of the faith. Ito yung mga against sa normal perspective and doctrine dun sa dati nilang religion, and yun yung dahilan kung bakit sila bumuo ng kanilang grupo and make their own principle. That's all po.
Nature of religion. First, religion is a set of beliefs concerning the cause, nature, and purpose of the universe, especially when considered as the creation of superhuman agency. So, ayon dito, ang religion daw ay paniniwala tungkol sa dahilan, kalikasan at layunin ng mundo, lalo na ang pagkakalikha sa tao. Ayon nga 'di ba sa Biblia na ang mundo o sandaigdigan ay nilikha ni Jesus ng 6 na araw at ang pampitong araw ay ang kanyang pamamahinga. At ang tao ay nilikha ng Panginoon na kanyang kawangis at natatangis sa lahat ng kanyang nilikha. Ang religion din ang nagiging guide natin upang mapalayo sa masama at gumawa ng mabuti. Second, religion is a universal and pervasive phenomenon in social life which is a part of the cultural system. Sinasabi dito na ang relihiyon ay isang universal na kung saan ay lumalaganap sa buong mundo. Dahil dito ay bahagi ng ating mga kultura. Ang relihiyon ay nagpapatuloy at napakalaking impluwensya sa buhay ng mga tao. Habang lumilipas ang mga taon, hindi ba dito nga sa Pilipinas, likas sa mga Kristiyano ang pagdiriwang ng mga fiesta. Halimbawa na lamang ay ang pista ng itim na Nazareno na kung saan dinadagsan ng mga tao. Karamihan sa mga fiesta ay pinagdiriwang upang pasalamatan ang iba't ibang patron. Dahil likas sa ating mga Pilipino ang pagiging relihiyoso. Third, religion cannot be segregated from the rest of man's life. Yun na nga, hindi maalis sa buhay natin ang relihiyon. Nakadikit na ito sa ating buhay sistema dahil malaki ang impluwensya nito sa ating buhay. Iba-iba man ang relihiyon ng bawat tao, napapanatili natin ang paggalang at pag-unawa sa bawat isa. Fourth, the term religion means differently to different people of a particular society. Dahil nga iba-ibang relihiyon ang meron tayo, kung kaya't iba-iba ang pagkakahulugan natin dito. Dahil ang bawat tao ay may natatangi o kakaibang karanasan o paraan ng pagpapahayag dito. Halimbawa na lamang, bilang isang Kristiyano, marami tayong iba't ibang paraan upang ipakita ang ating pagiging relihiyoso. Kung kaya't marami tayong mga fiesta na ginugunita ang iba't ibang patron na kung saan may patron para sa mabuting kalusugan, masaganang pag-aani at marami pang iba. So, the last nature is some learn God through the wonders of science and technology. Marami sa atin nalaman ng Panginoon through curiosity. Like science na kung saan maraming gustong malaman. Ang iba naman sa atin alam na may Panginoon dahil sa ating mga paghihirap. At meron din naman na naniniwalang may Panginoon dahil yun ang sinasabi at tinuturo sa simbahan. Ano pa man ang ating mga paniniwala, ang mahalaga pa rin ay ang pananatili ng respeto natin sa bawat isa.
Instrument of religion. There are certain instruments of religion by which believer relates himself to his God, the supreme being. These are the following. Ritual. Ritual is a single definite religious act. Ritual daw po ay isa sa mga gawain na ginagawa ng isang religion. Rituals ay isa din sa mga tradisyon na ginagawa ng isang religious group. At ang example nito ay ang prayers to, singing sacred song, temple dance, and making some offerings. Ceremony. Ceremony is a complete religious performance consisting of related and interconnected rituals. Ceremony ay isa din sa mga ginagawa ng relihiyon lalo na kapag may lalo na kapag may okasyon. Ceremony ay kakonekta ng ritual at mayroong iba't ibang religion na may kanya-kanyang seremonya at ritual na ginagawa at may kanya-kanyang paraan kung paano ito ginagawa. At ang example nito is Sunday Mass or religious service, wedding ceremony, baptism, house blessings, and car blessing. Different religions have different rituals and ceremonies. Taboos. Taboos are prohibition to do certain act which is violated, may bring punishment or misfortune to violators. Taboos daw po ay ito ang mga bawal at pinagbabawal ng mga ilang gawain sa isang relihiyon, at ang mga nilabag na gawain nito ay maaari magdulot ng kaparusahan. At ang halimbawa nito ay ang Catholics are prohibited from eating meat on Good Friday. Ang pagkain ng meat o karne ng baboy tuwing Good Friday dahil naniniwala tayo na patay ang Diyos. Muslim do not eat pork. Muslim do not eat pork kasi sa paniniwala nila na ang baboy ay madumi. Hindus are prohibited from eating cow meat. Sa Hindus naman, hindi sila kumakain ng karne ng cow kasi naniniwala sila na nanganganak din ito at ito ay parte ng family. Almost all religions prohibit incest. Muslim can have 2 or more wives at the same time, but this is taboo to Christians, or taboo is one religion may not to be a taboo to another. Sa Muslim, ang Muslim alam naman natin na sila nakakapag-asawa kahit ilang asawa, 3, 2, kahit ilan. Almost of religions have their hierarchy of officials. Among the Catholics, the head of the inter-Catholic world is the Pope, followed by cardinals. There are bishops and priests. In the Protestant churches, there are bishops, superintendents, and ministers or pastors. In Tibet, the religion's head is called Dalai Lama. The equivalent of the priest in the Buddhism are the monks. Religions are classified according to the number of God worship as follows. Monotheistic. A religion is monotheistic if there is only one God or God worship. Christianity activities is monotheistic as well. Ang monotheistic daw po ay isang relihiyon na kung saan ay isa lamang ang Diyos o Diyos na sinasamba. Ang halimbawa na lang nito ay ang Kristiyano at ang Islam. Polytheistic. A religion by polytheistic if there is more than one God worship. Christianity is monotheistic. Polytheistic ay kung ang monotheistic ay isa lamang ang Diyos na sinasamba, ang polytheistic naman ay mayroong higit sa isang Diyos ang sinasamba. Inanimistic. A religion of inanimistic of may animate and inanimate object are worship. Paganism is often inanimistic. Some pagans worship the moon, the sun, a big rock, and a big tree. Inanimistic, a religion na ito naman ay ang mga sinasamba nila ay ang mga walang buhay na mga bagay. Paganismo naman ay ang sinasamba ay ang mga buwan sa araw, mga malalaking bato at ang malalaking puno.
Hello, good morning. My name is Meryl Jane M. Mercado, and I will report the functions of religion. Religion, the world over, like any other political and social institutions, exists to meet certain needs of the people. Horace T. Hoff, professor of philosophy, identified the important functions of religion. Number 1 is religion gives a man assurance of superhuman help and brings comfort in times of distress and crisis. Ito yung kagaya na lang halimbawa, may sakit ang isa sa inyong pamilya. Nagiging assurance mo yung pagdadasal para mailigtas yung pamilya mo. Number 2, religion offers some practical explanations to the presence and meaning of evil and provides a technique for overcoming it. Ang religion yung nagbibigay sa atin ng explanations tungkol sa mga masasamang gawain. Ang religion din ang nagbibigay sa atin ng kaalaman kung paano natin malalagpasan ang mga masasamang bagay na ito. Number 3, religion provides a way of salvation from evil and its best gift to men is its actual integration of the personality of the individuals. Ang religion ang parang nagliligtas sa atin laban sa kasamaan, at sabi nga na ang pinakamagandang regalo na natanggap ng mga tao ay ang aktwal na pagsasanib ng personalidad ng mga individual. Number 4, religion motivates individuals and group life. Ang religion din ang isa sa nagbibigay ng motivation sa mga tao. Number 5, religion supports sound morals. It integrates and promotes group solidarity. Some sociologists enumerated a number of what they perceive as major functions of religion. Ang religion ang sumusuporta sa maayos na moral. Ito rin ang nagsasama at nagtataguyod ng pagkakaisa ng grupo. They agree that religion's contribution are as follows. Number 1, it gives the person peace of mind through the discovery of a way to spiritual serenity. Ang religion ang nagbibigay sa mga tao ng peace of mind sa pamamagitan ng pagtuklas ng isang paraan tungo sa spiritual na katahimikan. Number 2, it legitimizes the foundation of the culture of society and integrates its value system by a way of defining and explaining what God requires from its adherents and providing rules and norms of conduct to regulate norm behavior. Ang relihiyon ang nagli-legitimize sa foundation ng kultura ng ating lipunan at nag-i-integrate ito ng value system sa pamamagitan ng pagtukoy at pagpapaliwanag kung ano ang hinihingi ng Diyos mula sa mga tagasunod nito. At nagpro-provide ito ng rules and norms of conduct para ma-regulate ang behavior ng mga tao. Number 3, it justifies, rationalizes, and support the sentiments that gives cohesion to a particular society. Ang relihiyon ang nagbibigay katwiran at sumusuporta sa damdaming nagbibigay ng pagkakaisa sa isang partikular na lipunan. Kagaya na lang ng mga Katoliko, Iglesia at kahit ano pa mang relihiyon. Nagkakaisa sila sa tulong ng relihiyon. Number 4, it allies fears and anxieties from individual by reassuring him of the care and protection of his deity. Sa tulong ng religion, napapawi ng mga takot at pagkabalisa ng mga tao o ng isang individual dahil may katiyakan sila o may pinaniniwalaan sila o tayo na may mga ngalaga at proprotekta na Diyos sa atin. Number 5, it provides norms of behavior for proper conduct of the daily activities of the people. Ang religion ay nagpro-provide sa atin ng norms of behavior o pamantayan na pag-uugali para sa maayos na pagsasagawa ng pang-araw-araw na gawain ng mga tao. Number 6, it performs social activities through welfare, education, and recreation functions. Ang religion din ay nagsasagawa ng mga social activities sa pamamagitan ng welfare, education, and recreation functions. Number 7, it serves as a mean of social control. Maliban sa batas o human law, ang relihiyon ang isa sa nagsisilbing paraan para makontrol ng maayos ang isang lipunan. Number 8, it exerts a great influence upon personality development. Ang relihiyon ay may malaking impluensya sa pag-unlad ng pagkatao ng isang tao. Number 9, it allies fear of the unknown. Ang relihiyon din ang nagpapaalis ng takot natin sa mga hindi natin alam na elemento. 10, it supplies the explanation to events or situations which are beyond the comprehension of man. Kung may mga bagay man na nangyayari sa atin at hindi natin alam kung paano natin ito tutukuyin, ang relihiyon ang nagbibigay sa atin ng paliwanag sa mga pangyayari o sitwasyon na hindi kayang unawain ng tao. Number 11, it gives man strength and hope in times of crisis and despair. Ang relihiyon din ang nagbibigay sa tao ng lakas at pag-asa sa panahon ng kagipitan at kawalan ng pag-asa. Number 12, it preserves and transmits knowledge, skills, spiritual and cultural values and practices. Ang relihiyon ay nagpapanatili at Nagpapadala ng kaalaman, kasanayan, spiritual at cultural na mga halaga at kasanayan. Number 13, it serves as an instrument of change. Ang relihiyon ang nagsisilbing instrumento sa isang tao para siya ay magbago. Number 14, it promotes closeness, love, cooperation, friendliness, and helpfulness. Ang relihiyon ang nagtataguyod ng pagkakaisa, pagmamahalan, pagtutulungan, pagkamagiliw at pagiging matulungin ng mga tao. Number 15, it alleviates suffering from major calamities. Ang relihiyon ang tumutulong sa tao upang gumaan ang pakiramdam mula sa pagdurusa na dulot ng malalaking kalamidad. Number 16, it provides hope for a blissful life after death. Nagbibigay ito ng pag-asa para sa isang maligayang buhay pagkatapos ng kamatayan. Ito ay ang pinaniniwalaan ng mga tao na kapag gumawa ka ng mabuti sa kapwa mo at nagsisikas sa kasalanan mo, ay mapupunta ka sa langit. Yun lang po. Salamat.
Good day, everyone. My discussion is all about disadvantage of religion. Religion has also disadvantage, some of which are the following. First is religion promotes divisiveness. Sometimes religion divides people into enemy camps, even to the extent of engaging themselves in armed conflicts. It is the historical fact that the early Christians were fatalistically persecuted by Roman emperors, especially Nero, because of religion. The Battle of Tours in 732 was a battle between the Spanish Moors or Muslim and the French Christian. In the name of religion, the Crusades were undertaken to recover the Holy Land from the Saracens or Muslim in the name of religion. In the local scene in Mindanao, the Christian and the Muslim are often at odds because of religion. Even Christians who belong to different denominations verbal attack one another because of differences in doctrine. An example of religious intolerance, we often witness Protestant verbally attack Catholics and vice versa. Iglesia ni Cristo members attacking Catholics and vice versa, and so with other denominations. Second is religions promote the concept of predestination of vitalism. Some poor people believe that it is the will of God that they become poor and remain poor throughout their lives. Hence, they do not struggle hard enough to improve their lives. They believe that no matter how much they struggle, they will always remain poor. They are contented remaining poor because they believe they will be compensated in heaven. That's all. Thank you.
I'm Crystal C. Puluntan, and I will discuss a different word religion. Judaism comes from the Latin word Judaimus, which in turn comes from the Greek word Judaimus, meaning the Jew religion. Judaism is the oldest religion in the world, having emerged about 2000 BC. The sacred books of Judaism are the Torah B'Kitab and the Torah Alpeh. Judaism is monotheistic, which means believing in one supreme being, God. The religion has a set of ceremonies consisting of rituals such as sacrifices, singing, fasting, and prayers. The second religion is Hinduism. The word Hindu comes from the word Hind, which represented the native religion and social system of India. Hinduism is a caste system introduced by the Aryans. Brahmins, priests and intellectuals, Kshatriyas, the government and the military, Vaishyas, mercantile and agricultural, Sudras, artisan and the laborers, untouchables, the servant. Hindus believe in reincarnation and karma. Hindus have several books called Vedas, Upanishad, and the epics, the Mahabharata and Ramayana. The third religion is Confucianism. Confucianism is Yuqiao in Chinese, meaning the system of learning. Confucius taught that there is one supreme being, but she was defined by his followers. Confucianism have a principle precept is what you do to one to yourself, do not to do others. It is believed that the dead continue to hover around and so sometimes food is offered to them. Shintoism, Shinto is the proper name of this religion. Shintoism is the Japanese religion. It was believed Mikado had a direct lineal descent from the sun goddess Amaterasu. The sacred books of Shinto are the following: the Kojiki, the record of ancient matters; Nihonji, or the Chronicles of Japan. Shinto has no defined moral or spiritual code except obedience to the emperor. Taoism was founded by Lao Tse about the 6 centuries before Christ. Tao means way and referred originally to the way of the heaven revolving around the earth and causing certain phenomena on earth. The book of Taoism is the Tao the King, meaning the canon of reason and virtue. It consists of wise saying and generalization. Christianity. It was founded by the apostle of Jesus Christ and his death. The followers called Christian after the name Christ, the cross upon which Jesus Christ died to save sinner is a profession of God's existence. It is perfect symbol of Christ's death and mankind redemption. Christians believe the Old and New Testament of the Bible are holy books. Buddhism. It was founded by Prince Siddhartha 500 before Christ. She also called Buddha the Enlightened One. Buddha taught no deity but she was defined and worshipped by his followers. Buddhism has sacred scriptures. First is Tripitaka or three basket of teaching. Next is Dhammapada. There is no sin against a divine being, but there is 5 prohibitions. First is do not kill, steal, commit adultery, lie, drink, intoxicant. Sikhism. Nanak was the founder of Sikhism. They are wearing only a loincloth. Nanak compiled part of the sacred books of Sikhism called Granth Sahib, the Lord Book. She taught that there is only one God whose name, Satnam, but in 1598 she was defined by the followers. Then in 1708, loyalty shifted from the Guru to the Granth. Today, Sikhism a militant religion. The last one is Islam. Quran is the holy books or sacred books of Muslims. Muslims believe that the word of God or Allah. The religion of Islam was rooted in both Judaism and Christianity. They must fasting during the month of Ramadan. They must pray 5 times of each day. The sacred of Muslim is the Quran meaning a single revelation or collection of relation.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Andrea May Saison, and I report about religion and Filipinos. Filipinos are believers of religion. They believe very much in supernatural powers. This Filipino believes in the supernatural powers taught them to trust prayers rather than hard work in the realization of their dreams. For many of them, success is considered a blessing from above, result of prayers, good luck, and faith. Ang mga Pilipino po ay mga naniniwala sa supernatural powers nito. Ito daw po ay nagturo sa mga Pilipino na mas magtiwala sa panalangin sa pagsumikap nila sa ikatuparan ng kanilang mga pangarap. Karamihan po sa mga Pilipino, ang katagumpay daw ay tinuturing nila na isang pagpapala na mula sa itaas. Kumbaga, mas inaasa ng karamihan na Pilipino na ang swerte nila ay lagi nagmumula sa itaas katulad ng mga kapalaran nila sa buhay. The pabasa is about Christ's life and death in many Catholic Filipino homes are usually during Holy Week, especially from Holy Thursday to Good Friday. Panata, under the scorching heat of the sun, penitents wear a crown of thorns. They flog themselves while walking towards a Calvario or a Catholic church. Ang pabasa naman po ito ay tinuturing kahalagahan sa isang Katolikong Pilipino. Ito po ay bahagi na sa mga likas na Katolikong Pilipino. Ang pabasa ay tanyag na pagpapahayag sa relihiyon sa mga Katoliko. Ang mga Pilipino po ay nagsusuot ng koronang tinik sa ulo at hinahampas sila ang kanilang sarili. Habang naglalakad sa ilalim ng init patungo sa Kalbaryo o sa simbahang Katoliko. Ito po ay nagpapakita ng kanilang pagsisisi sa kanilang nagawang kasalanan. The religion in the procession of the Black Nazarene in Quiapo during its annual tradition fest. The fest of Pinoy Francia in the Bicol region, the fertility dance in Obando, Bulacan, the fluvial procession of the cross in Bukawi, Bulacan, and religious festivities all over the country. Napapansin naman po natin dito na may iba't ibang prosesyon ang mga Katoliko. Katulad nga po ng itim na Nazareno sa Quiapo, Maynila. Ito po ay ginaganap tuwing Enero. Ito ay tradisyon na ng mga taga Maynila. At ang pesta ng Piña Francia sa Bicol ay ang tinatawag na fertility dance in Obando. Ito po ay yung sasayaw para maibigay yung o maghimala yung isang bagay na iyong hinihiling sa itaas. At ang fluvial procession of the cross in Bukawi, Bulacan naman po, ito ay yung tinatawag nila na Pugada Festival. Noon po kasi ay may isang mahimalang cross na lumutang sa Bukawi. 2 daan na po ang nakakalipas. Yun ang patalan na salamat.
Good day, my name is Jeline Marisi Diamante and I'm here to present the traditions and practices in the Philippines. So, the Philippines is a country that has varied cultural influences and most of its influences are results of previous colonizations. So, here are some of the traditions that Filipinos still practice today. The first one is the Todos los Santos, o mas kilala natin as Undas or Araw ng mga Patay. So here in the Philippines, although the calendar says that the Souls Day date is November 2, ginugunita natin ito tuwing November 1. So honoring the dead on November 1 is isa sa mga unique traditions ng Pilipinas. So here are some of the traditions that Filipinos used to observe on this special national holiday. Here are some of the traditions that Filipino used to observe on this special national holiday. So the first one is paying respects to the deeply departed. So for many individuals, especially Filipinos, visiting graves on All Saints Days and All Souls Days is already a custom in memory of lost loved ones. So the second one is giving food and flowers to the deceased as a sign of respect. So on All Saints Day and All Souls Day, people traditionally bring food and flowers to the graves of loved ones who have passed away. So during the celebration of Undas, people are believed to do these acts to bring joy to the spirits of the dead. So in the Philippines, gifting food is less common than gifting flowers. When it comes to flowers, individuals either purchase or make their own bouquets using the dearly beloved's favorite flowers. So the third one is preparing a little feast. So family reunions happens on All Saints and All Souls Day because some people return to their hometowns in order to visit their relatives' graveyards. So Filipinos usually take this chance to prepare and cook meals that the whole family can enjoy at this time. So the fourth one is the prayers for the departed. So of course, the fundamental purpose of All Saints Day is to offer prayers for the departed. So when Filipinos pay their respect at a loved one's tomb, they usually light some candles and offer some prayers for their departed loved ones. So the fifth one is the pictures and candles. So you can commemorate them at home by putting light candles in front of their pictures. You can do this on the altar table at home while offering some prayers for the soul. Ito yung para sa mga taong walang time or may mga work during that time na makapunta sa cemeteries. Simbang Gabi is a Filipino tradition. It is a series of 9 dawn masses on the days leading up to Christmas. So it begins on December 16 and ends up at midnight on the 24th of December when a midnight mass is held. So this tradition was introduced by the Spanish friars to allow the farmers to hear mass before going to the fields early in the morning. So the masses can start as early as 4 in the morning. Simbang Gabi is also known by its popular Spanish name, Misa de Gallo or Mass of the Roosters. So, over the years, Filipino communities have made some changes in the way that this event is celebrated. Some urban parishes now celebrate Misa de Gallo around 8 or 9 in the evening in order to accommodate the needs of the members of the community who have different work schedules. So the third one is the observance of the Holy Week. So one of the most important seasons is the Holy Week for many religious Filipinos. So it is composed of Palm Sunday, Holy Monday, Holy Tuesday, Holy Wednesday, Monday Thursday, Good Friday, Black Saturday, and Easter Sunday. So in the Philippines, Monday, Thursday, and Good Friday are regular national holidays. So many of our devout countrymen will follow certain traditions this Holy Week. So here are some of them. So the Cenaculo, it is a passion play, a stage or street play about the life of Jesus leading to his death. Siete Palabras. So it is the reading of Jesus Christ's 7 last words is a tradition followed during a mass or in dialogues over the radio or television. The penitencia or the penance. It is a Filipino practice of self-discipline that is often considered as a spiritual act. Salubong, it is done before dawn. It is the salubong or welcome is a ritual celebration of the risen Christ. The fourth tradition is the Maytime and the Virgin Mary. So the Philippines is the only Christian country in Asia. So it has also been referred to as a Marian country, a nation especially dedicated to the Blessed Virgin Mary. So many Filipinos are baptized with Maria, shortened to MA. Or can be read as Maria before their names. Example is Maria Cecilia, Maria Luisa, and others. So devotions to Mary are legions. So indeed, the church liturgical calendar has dedicated the whole month of May as Our Lady's month. So and many folk tradition have revolved around the Virgin, whom Filipinos lovingly refer to as a Blessed Mother all over the land. So Maytime remains essentially the month of the Virgin for whom Catholics profess filial love and affection. So truly the Filipinos through their country's history have been recipients of her perceived assistance in times of crisis during wars, drought, famine, earthquakes, epidemics, and pestilence. To them, therefore, the Blessed Virgin Mary has been and continues to be our light, our sweetness, and our hope. Let's proceed to the merry month of May. So the month of May has always been associated with festivals from way back in the olden days. So in fact, the word May was taken from the name of Maya, the Roman goddess of spring and growth. So one of the festivals that is celebrated during May is the colorful San Isidro Labrador Festival. So it is held in 4 Quezon's oldest towns every May 15, celebrated as Aranyat in Balwarte in Gumaca, Pahiyas in Lukban, Mayahan in Tayabas, and Agawan in Sariaya. So houses and streets are filled with a blazing color and gaiety of a fiesta unrivaled anywhere else in Luzon. So another unique San Isidro Labrador Festival in the parada ng mga kalabaw Parada ng mga kalabaw or Parade of the Carabaos in Pulilan, Bulacan. So where the beasts of burden are washed clean and festooned with flowers and made of guniflect in front of the church during the afternoon procession. So this is a good time to trace our cultural roots, whether in practices or in the foods we eat. Festival time, especially in May, is a time to identify ourselves as Filipinos, persevering our culture and incorporating for our own ways in our colonial heritage. So let's enjoy and preserve a cultural legacy that was handed down to us by our forefathers. Santa Cruz de Mayo. So Santa Cruz, and a pinnacle of the month-long festival, can be described as a sort of religio-historical beauty pageants. So it is held to commemorate the discovery of the Holy Cross, which as believed was made by Saint Helena and her son Constantine, who became the first Christian Roman emperor. So parades are meant to enact both the search for the Holy Cross and the festivities that took place to Jerusalem after its discoveries. So Santa Cruzan highlights the festival. The spiritual significance of it is a 9-day prayer called Novena as its starting point. So then a procession follows. It's a colorful parade which begins from and ends in the church. So the beautiful sagalas elevate the parade's splendor, and these parades preparing for their turn. So devotees and other people joining the procession or parade carry lighted candles while praying the rosary and singing songs of praise. So after the entourage has returned to the church, an evening mass follows to conclude the event. So one of the most celebrated festivals in the Philippines is the Flores de Mayo or Flores de Maria, a Christian tradition celebrated every summer of the month of May and is widely popular in most provinces in the country. So Flores de Mayo, which translates Flowers of May in Spanish, is said to have been introduced by the Spaniards in mid-1800s. It is celebrated every day in the entire month of May as a tribute to the Blessed Virgin Mary, the Mother of Jesus. For the beneficial rain she brings that make flower bloom after the dry season. So dubbed as the Queen of Philippine Festival, Flores de Mayo is believed to be first observed at Malolos, Bulacan. Over the years, some changes ensued with the festival's practices and programs in different cities and provinces in the country. So the usual festivity practice involves children and young women dressed in white carrying flower in basket of petals in hand. So march down the center aisle of the church or chapel and offer the flowers to the image of the Blessed Virgin Mary at the altar. Hymns of the Virgin Mary are sung throughout the offering, while novena prayers are said before the floral of. Despite the constant and many changes in cultural and religious practices in the Philippines, Flores de Mayo continues to be one of the most awaited and significant events, as the Filipinos strongly value Catholicism as the Philippines' predominant religion and its rich culture. So that is all the tradition and practices in the Philippines. That could be all. Thank you.